work in a medical school. You don't have to spend a lot of time walking through the hallways to realize that what we treat in this hospital is, to a very large extent, the consequences of poverty. We discovered that hospitalizations among people in Dauphin fell 8.5% relative to a control group of people who were matched in all kinds of characteristics. You think of the sorts of things that happen to families that are living on the edge financially. Things like family violence, they're going to show up under those codes. Things like car accidents that might be associated with substance abuse, drunk driving, and so on. Those things are going to be affected by reductions in poverty as well.
Things were pretty tight, more so than when we were on welfare, because medical expenses weren't covered. So every little bit helped, and I figured if the income would give us a little extra income, that I would go for it. It can give the children better food, better clothing. Some of the advantages, like going to Girl Guides or Brownies, maybe having a few dancing lessons.
Being able to have that bit of extra, the government actually helped her get through and helped her get a bit more education, get better jobs, and be able to raise us.
We see examples from other parts of the world where basic income is being well institutionalized, like in Latin America. 1 in 4 Latin Americans receives a basic income now. There's lots that we can point to say, you know, this is working elsewhere. It's also working in Canada for children and for seniors. It's that working age population now that we most need to focus on.
Yeah, just having income it just gave me a little more confidence to make that move to go out and buy my own home.
It's the alternative, right? I think the alternative could be very, very significant social unrest if we continue down the path we're going, where a very small few have accumulated vast wealth. An increasingly large segment of the population is right on the edge, or they're down in the hole.
The stress of living with poverty, living with income and uncertainty is very, very high. And if you can reduce that stress, you reduce a lot of factors that are associated with mood disorders and things that might worsen chronic illnesses, for example.
Those of us who started out in poor circumstances appreciate this so much more. There are people who've always had good circumstances and they don't know what it is to be poor.